Hi, Doug and Sharon Proper here from the Guitar Specialist in New York. We're here today to talk about Howard's Total Vise. So here we got the number 7 vise, Howard's Total Vise. This is what we call the body vise, although it'll hold the neck really well too. The back of the vise is the loading jaw, which slides out as far as you need for any size guitar you want. Will come all the way in to hold the neck. If you tighten up these jaws, you can get all the way down to 0. So here I'm using it to drop a guitar in the body. Tighten up the outer jaw, and then if I spin it around, I just cinch up on these two, pinch the outside of the vise, and then I've got a guitar that's not going anywhere. The two vices are the same, the two number 7s, but there are two options. One to tilt forward and back, one to tilt side and side. On the forward and back version, I like it to do a neck reset. If I'm working this way, pull sandpaper, I can get the guitar to come all the way down. If I'm doing bridge work, if I'm doing bracing work where I'm working inside the guitar, I don't have to worry about how the guitar tilts. I can tilt the guitar to me rather than me having to hunch over the guitar. If you're doing binding work or any kind of repairs that way, it'll come all the way down, solid as a rock. I can work on my binding, I can work on cracks, I can move the guitar virtually in any position I want. That's the version that tilts forward and back, and most of us repair guys like that. For the builders, you might find it better to have a vise that tilts side to side, so that you can do your scraping of the binding and what have you, your end strip filling, and you can work from one side of the guitar all the way to the other without having the work get away from you, without having to hold the guitar. You can concentrate on your work as opposed to concentrating on where you're putting the guitar. So there's two versions of that. Of course I had to have both. Howard's Total Vise. It's more than just a vise. He makes vices, he makes stands, but what he does more efficiently than anything else is he makes your work and your life easy. Quick docking station. It's not there when you don't need it. It is there when you do. It's ready to accept all of the Total Vise vices. Lock it into place. It's solid as a rock. It's not going anywhere. The sleeve and pipe design of his system, he offers these mounting plates that you can use to get into his vices and his stations, that you can mount virtually any of the devices you're already using in the system. So if you're already using a Parrot vise, or say a Stumac nut vise, you can make a jig for it using his plates. Or if you're using your trusty old paddle maker's vise, you can outfit practically your entire shop to work in his gear and make your whole life a lot easier. We all use a shop stand. the difference between Howard's Total Vise and other stands outside of this being as solid as a rock is that I can work at any height I want to. Wherever I want to, at any height that's comfortable for me rather than me bending over my work, which for me is a game changer. I want to work really low. I can put this down here, get a vise in it, have it be at the right height, and everything fits into one another. And I don't have to spend my day hunched over my work. So this is a crossover vise. This is the heart of the whole system. We have the body of the vise tilts up and down so I can move any vise I want into it and move it up and down and get virtually any angle I want, and in the stand have it at any height I need. The crossover vise has a locking arm to prevent us from going farther than we want. Holds it very firmly, and I can move virtually anywhere I need. Tilt the guitar up to the image I want. And work in any position practically that I need. And if that wasn't cool enough, drop in a crossover arm. I never have to unclamp the guitar from my jig or from my vise to move it to another vise or another workstation. And with the arm and knuckle package, I can work as far away from the vise as I want. I can move the guitar virtually in any position, and with the addition of the crossover vise, I can work high, I can work low, in as many different positions as this. So heck, if I want to work on guitar, and I want to sit while I'm working, at my age, that counts for a lot. Thanks for joining us today in the shop to talk about Howard's Total Vise and why it's a complete game changer for the way I work or the way we get through the day. So I appreciate you joining us. Check out Howard's Total Vise, totalvise.com. I'm sure Jeff would be really happy to hear from you.